guys, welcome back to the Knitty Hippie vlog. My name is Michelle, aka the Knitty Hippie, and here I am. It's been a while. I have been busy with my life. Let's just put it that way. Nothing bad has happened, just busy. 3 boys, you know, one's a baby, one's in elementary school, one's in middle school, and just life. My husband had a hip replacement. They do them one at a time, spread out over about a year period of time. So we did that. He's young, luckily that helps him. So he's healed very nicely, and here we are. So just been staying busy. Mom, wife, life, it is what it is. But I really enjoy doing this. I enjoy talking to you guys, talking about knitting and any kind of fiber art, really. I love sewing, crocheting, knitting, weaving, pretty much any of it. And I like sharing that with you guys. And this gives me something of my own to do that makes me happy. So I'm glad to be back. I hope that you guys want to keep watching my videos. I hope that more of you will show up and start watching my videos. I don't expect to be super famous. I just want to have interaction with people that love the same things that I do and just have fun. So I decided that 2019 is going to be about me knitting for myself. I knit all the time. I've knitted for years, but if I can't even talk. See, first vlog back and I'm already tongue-tied. Anyway, I usually knit for everyone else. I make myself socks a lot and things like that. But typically I'm knitting socks, clothing, blankets, toys, whatever, for my friends and family. And I enjoy doing it, don't get me wrong, but I decided that, you know, I've never done that stuff for me, really. I've never knitted myself a sweater or a cardigan or anything like that. And I always get the patterns or see the patterns and love them and say, oh, I'm going to do that. And then I never do. So this year, I am going to make myself cardigans and sweaters. And I've already started. I've already finished one. And I'm already started on my second one. And I'm really enjoying it. It's kind of nice to have something that, you know, you knitted or crocheted or whatever, and you get to actually wear it. And it looks professional, and people are probably like, oh, I wonder where she bought that. And I'm thinking to myself, I made it. You know, it makes you feel good. So I decided that's what I wanted to do this year. So that's what I did. So my first piece I'd like to show you is this. And here I will kind of stand up for you here. This is the bottom. Yeah. And then it's got the 3/4 length sleeves, and then it's got a hood, which is fantastic. Look at this. Okay, so I look silly, but that's okay. I like the hood. It's a fun detail. So yeah, it's pretty cool. It's got the garter stripes and all of that. And it was actually a fairly easy and fairly straightforward knit. It's using all sock yarn. So like this one is a Hawthorne speckle dye yarn from Knit Picks, I believe. This is all palette yarn, just Knit Picks palette yarn. It's this one right over here down at the bottom. Just a typical wool yarn. So I just used that and I did this whole cardigan. I mean, it was kind of slow going because it's sock yarn. So it's, you know, it's a lightweight yarn. But I love it. It turned out nice. It's lightweight, but it's warm. I figured it's a good one for spring and summer and all that. The pattern is called the Hoodie Shawl Cardigan by Sosuknits, Susanne Sommer. On Instagram, her name is Sosuknits, and I believe on Ravelry, that's her username as well, but I could be wrong. But I'll make sure to link it in the description box below so you guys know where to find it. It is a paid pattern, so you have to buy it, but so worth it because I think I would make several of these in different colors and patterns. Sorry, I'm looking at myself in the camera here, looking at but look at that. I mean, it's a very easy construction and it turned out very nice. It's very comfortable. The only issue that I had with it is I'm not a tiny person. I'm a curvier gal, I guess I could say. That's the nice way to put it. So the largest pattern was still too short and a little bit snugger than I like. I like to be able to, you know, cross it over and stretch it out and kind of be drapey, a little bit more drapey. So I decided instead of using, because it calls for US size 4 needles when you knit this, so that, you know, it's a close knit, not a lot of holes and stuff, because it is a thin yarn. It's sock weight yarn, so you don't want too big of needles, because then it'd be really, really open and lots of holes and, you know, or whatever. But I wanted it to be a little bit more drapey. So instead of a US 4, I used a US 6 for the whole cardigan. And that helped make it a little bit bigger. And that made me feel better because I felt like it was drapier. And I also have a bigger chest. So to get it over that, I needed it to be drapier. Is that a word, drapier? More drapey. I think that's probably more what I should be saying. So I want it more drapey, so to fit over my chest and to, you know, be more loose. That's what I did. I used a US 6 instead of 4, which is what the pattern called for. The other thing I did was I lengthened it. So I believe it tells you to go from here, from the armpit down, from the underarm down. I think the pattern said 12.5 inches before starting the other color, when you switch colors down here at the bottom. And the border and all of that. I went much longer. I don't remember how far I went, but I want to say it was closer to 16 inches because I wanted it longer. Again, I'm a bigger person and I don't want things too short. So I just kept knitting and trying it on until it was comfortable, so that it was at a good spot for me. So I would recommend doing that, you know, as you're knitting it. You know, try it on. You know, you have the sleeve stitches on. I had it on waist yarn so that I could stretch it out, so I could just put it on over my arms and stuff and try it on as I went along. I would recommend doing that just so you can get a good length. And like I said, I liked it in the size 6, and you can see it's still a nice sturdy fabric. It's not, it didn't make it like super stretchy or holey or anything like that. It still worked really nicely on the US 6. And I'm not a particularly tight knitter or a loose knitter. Like, I'm pretty average. And the US 6 worked perfect for me. So use a size 6 needles if you are a bigger person, or you just like something really drapey. And I recommend knitting it for longer if you like a little bit, just a little bit longer cardigan. It's not too long. I mean, you can see, here's my hip, and it just sits nicely, you know, like that. So yeah, see, I like it. I think it's fantastic. Now that I stuck my chest on your face. Okay, so this is my first project. Again, I'll put the link in the description box down below so that you can buy it if you'd like, or look at pictures of other people's versions of it. It's a fantastic thing. Again, even though I had to alter the pattern for me, it was easy alterations. And I love it. And I would definitely knit more in more colors. I think it's a really fun thing. But I mean, you know, sometimes you have to alter patterns. It's just how it is, especially because I'm not a tiny person. I'm a size 16. So sometimes you got to do it. So this was my first project that I did in 2019 for me. All done. I love it. I think it turned out great, and I'm excited. I'm excited to make more stuff for me. So the next thing that I'm working on is actually something I'm working on it right now still. It's not done, but I have a good start on it. Keeping with the theme of cardigans, I kind of just, it's a hot mess right now. Hold on. My yarn is all tangled. Okay, there we go. Keeping with the theme of cardigans, I was like, you know what? I mean, it's going to be spring soon, and, well, it is spring. I guess it is spring now. Okay, so it's spring, and, you know, it still gets chilly. It's, today here, I think it's 30 something degrees, maybe 40. So it's still pretty chilly. There's frost on the ground. It's not warm enough to be walking around just a t-shirt. You still need a coat, but you know, even walking around the house, I like to throw the cardigan on like I did today, and it just kind of keeps me warm or whatever. So I decided just to make another cardigan. It's something that's good for all seasons. And so I am doing, oh my gosh, sorry, it's all kinds of twisted. I'm doing the Marled Mania cardigan by Westknits from Stephen West. It looked like fun. I am trying to get through my yarn stash. I've been trying my hardest. That was my other goal in 2019, is to not buy so much yarn just to buy it and think, oh, I'm going to use this for this, or I'm going to use this for this, or, oh, this is cool, I'm just gonna get it, and then it just sits. I didn't want to do that. So I'm trying really hard to kind of go through my stash. And the cool thing about Stephen West is he has so many projects where you're using yarn that you already have and just using up leftover yarns and just trying to constantly go through your yarn stash. And I love that. So this one is the Marled Mania cardigan, like I said, by Westknits. And this one is, you hold 2 strands of sock weight yarn together to create new colors and fun colors and just have fun with it. So it's gonna be a crazy cardigan. It's gonna have all kinds of funky colors. Some people are probably gonna think it's ugly, but I'm having fun with it and I'm using up my yarn. So this is it so far. This is the colors at least. Can you see that okay? Let's see here, there we go. So yeah, it's bright and it's fun, but I'm holding together 2 strands of sock yarn, just trying to use up yarn that I have. Let me see if I can, there you go. You guys can see that, that's really good. What do you think? Pretty cool, right? So it's, looks kind of sloppy and weird right now, but anyway, so this is going to be the top. So this, it's hard because it's on the needles. Oh no, I just pulled all the stitches off. That's attractive. All right, Michelle. See, I'm not doing so good on my first vlog back, am I? And my stomach's growling, and I'm dropping stitches. And one more, and there we go. Fixed. Okay. Back to the subject at hand here. So this, it actually goes like this. Come on, cardigan. There we go. Okay, so this is the top. It looks weird, I know. But this is, it's kind of like one of these numbers, like just big and oversized type of thing. This is an armhole. So yeah, so anyway, I'll put my yarn all around my body, that's fine. I'll put a link in the description box for this as well, because then you can go look at pictures of what it's actually supposed to look like. This isn't like the best description, but you can kind of see my 2 armholes there. It's all bunched together because it's ribbed, so it's actually much larger than this. So anyway, but yeah, this is the Marled Mania cardigan by Westknits. So I've used a bunch of different yarns in here. Some of them are just indie yarns that I don't even know where I got them. But they're all 2 yarns held together. So this was not just speckled neon green yarn. This was a neon green, I think it was Stroll from Knit Picks yarn. And I held it together with a yarn that I got from some shop on Etsy. I think it was just a random store. And it made it look like this. It made it this color. And the same with this, just 2 strands of yarn. Same with this. I mean, it's just like whatever I had at home. So like this one, it was a gray yarn called Sweatpants. And then I believe the other one, I could be wrong, but I think the other one was Toxic Oreo. And I believe those are both the Lemonade Shop yarns for this part. So you just, it makes new colors when you hold them together, and it's so much fun. I did his, I think it was the Marled Mania Shawl. That might not have been what it was called, or Marled Magic, something like that. It was a knit along that Stephen West did. And I did that. And by the time you got done with each piece, it made a huge shawl, and it was super funky. And it kind of had the same effect. So this would be a crazy cardigan, but I think it'll be good for pretty much anything. You just throw it on over a t-shirt and go about your business, and it'll match a lot of things and just have fun with it. So, and it's not super long. They have a really long version that goes down, I think, to like your thighs or knees or something like that. But mine's gonna be a little bit shorter. I'm just gonna have it like sit just below my hips or something. But yeah, I'm really enjoying it. It's been a very quick knit because you're using bigger needles. I am using size 9. I think the pattern calls for 7 or 8. I don't know. Like I said, I like to do a little bit bigger because of my size. And the pattern only had 3 sizes. It said small, medium, large. Well, some patterns of large would be way too small for me, and other patterns would be perfect. So, and I wear a large to an extra large depending on the brand of top. So I never know how it's going to be. So I'd rather it be a little bit big than too small and get frustrated. So anyway, so yeah, so that's what I'm working on now. Again, I'll link that down below. So that's the projects that I've done so far in 2019. It's not a lot because, again, I've been really busy, so it's hard for me to sit down and do it. But I have been sewing a lot. I've been making Mickey ears, sewing my own Mickey ears. My oldest son and I are going to Disney World in September for his birthday, and just to have like a mommy vacation kind of, and hang out with my teenager and not have to worry about the little ones. My husband's going to stay here and take care of them so that I can just have a vacation. I'm obsessed with Disney World, so I'm excited. I'm looking forward to it, and I deserve it, gosh darn it. So anyway, so that's what's been going on. That's about all the updates I have. It's nothing too exciting, but I'm looking forward to doing this again. So next week, I'm going to try and have some more stuff to talk to you guys about. And until then, thank you for continuing to stick by me. I hope that you guys will start tuning in every week and seeing my vlogs and supporting me and spreading the word. Again, nothing fancy. I don't expect to be super famous. I just want to talk to you guys and talk to other people who love fiber arts as much as I do. So comment in the box below. Let me know what you guys want to see. Are there yarns that you want me to review? Are there patterns you'd like for me to try? Is there funny stuff you want to talk about? Do you not want to talk about anything knitting related and you just want to ask me questions? Maybe have a Q&A about my life and just, you know, talk to me. Maybe we could do like a live stream and talk back and forth. It's up to you guys. Just let me know and I will try to make it work and try to be open and honest, and hopefully we can have lots of fun on this channel, and I hope you guys will keep coming back. So that's all I have for today, and hopefully you guys will be back next week. And until then, I will see you guys later, and happy knitting. Bye guys.